Welcome back to my channel, you guys. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the Coachella 2022 lineup and sharing what acts I'm most excited to see. For those that don't know me, my name is Aid. I'm a music festival content creator, and I'm so excited to be returning back to Coachella for the first time since 2017, which was my first Coachella. And Coachella was the inspiration for me to start Vibe with Aid and do music festival content creating, so it's going to be so surreal to go back. So in today's video, I'm just going to be sharing what artists I'm most excited to see after the lineup just recently dropped, in case you guys are going as well and want some different artists to check out. Just to let you guys know, I do lean more on the EDM, house and techno kind of side of things, but this is what I love about Coachella, is getting exposed to different artists, different genres and things like that. And I do have a couple of artists outside of electronic music that I am excited to see. If you're interested in some of the artists I mentioned, I did put together a Spotify playlist that I will link down below for you guys if you want to just get a taste of the different artists that I'll be interested in seeing that weekend as you prepare and get ready for Coachella. And of course, if you have any recommendations of artists that I should definitely check out, I would love to hear them down below in the comments. From now until Coachella is kind of my exploratory phase, getting to know some of these other artists that I don't know, so I'm sure this list will get bigger of artists that I want to see. But for now, here's my general basis of what artists I'm very excited to see. There are still 2 more lineups to go through, and so there's the Do Lab and Heineken House. Those are other lineups that get announced closer to the festival. Do Lab can typically have a wide range of different artists, from electronic acts that are dubstep, bass heavy, or even house music. And Heineken House can also be electronic music or hip hop rappers. It really just depends. So those 2 will definitely come out, but otherwise we're going to be looking at the other stages, which is the main stage, which is more of those bigger, larger acts like our headliners that we'll see there. The outdoor stage, which might have, that sub headline spot and more of those live acts. And then there's the Sahara tent, which has electronic music, but also hip hop from time to time. Yuma tent can have house music and techno. Then we have Mojave, Gobi, and Sonora, which tend to have a variety of different live acts ranging from all different types of genres. My friend Angel Chavez, I will link his YouTube channel down below. He has a ton of Coachella content, so definitely go check him out. I definitely will have a couple videos leading up to Coachella if you need more tips and tricks and things like that. I will be going weekend 2, and I will be going with a big group. We'll be camping, so I'm very excited to go back to Coachella and get to be with a lot of my best friends and see all this wonderful music. So without further ado, let's get into this lineup. Kicking it off, we have Harry Styles headlining Friday, which is I was really excited to see. I know some people might not be hyped about it, but I'm pretty hyped about it. I was a big One Direction fan, so I'm very excited to see him. I know my boyfriend Chase was very excited about Lil Baby. A lot of people excited about Daniel Caesar. I would love to see him. I love his voice. Phoebe Bridger is a really great indie type act. Big Sean, another rapper that my boyfriend was very interested in singing. Grupo Firme, which is a more Hispanic Mexican type artist band, which is really cool that when I went to Coachella 2017, they brought Chicano Batman, so it's really cool to get to see different acts like this. Louis the Child is one of my favorite EDM acts. Honestly, this is one of the acts that really got me into EDM, I feel like, outside of the progressive house era. So I know that they're just going to bring really good vibes to Coachella. I'm curious if they'll play Sahara Tent. I believe they played Sahara Tent before, so I'm curious if they'll be back there. Their Euphoria tour I saw at Red Rocks was really great, so I'm excited to see them at Coachella. Not too familiar with Baby Keem, still woozy. A lot of people are excited about. I still have never seen them, so I could be down for that. Madion will be bringing his Good Faith tour, which is really exciting. I still have never seen the Good Faith tour. I saw Madion play at Coachella in 2017 with Porter Robinson, and that was the last Shelter Live performance. So I'm glad to see Madion back, and I know he's going to do an amazing job. I'm curious if they'll put him at Sahara Tent or if they'll put him somewhere else. Lane 8, which that is why I'm repping this shirt today. Lane 8 is one of my favorite artists, probably of all time lately. I have a tattoo of one of his songs. His music is just very moving. It is melodic, kind of deep house, but also can be progressive house a little bit too sometimes. I'm really excited to see him. I just saw him at EDC, so to see him at these bigger type festivals is just really exciting as a fan. So to see him at Coachella is going to be amazing. He has a new album actually coming out this week, so I'm definitely going to be bumping that, and we'll get to hear it at Coachella. So they'll probably put him at Sahara, I want to say. I think that's my best bet, or they might even put him in one of the other tents I think I saw What So Not at Sonora in 2017, or Dry Wolf I think was there, so he might go in one of those two, but we'll see. Moving on, Pink Sweats has a really incredible voice. I saw him at ACL. Hot Coffee is a really incredible African DJ, producer, amazing, talented person. I just saw him at Seismic Dance Event, and I just learned he DJs with one hand, one arm, because his other arm got paralyzed in an accident during a protest, which is just like so crazy to hear about with his backstory. But I actually saw him at Seismic Dance Event, and it was a very like African tribal deep house kind of set. So I'm really interested to see what a Coachella set would be like, if it would be similar or different. But he's really awesome and really incredible. Moving on, I'm not too familiar with idols. Peggy Gou is someone I've been wanting to see for a very long time. I think she's more so on the tech house side of things, but less commercial, if you get what I mean. She's definitely more on an international scale. I feel like I don't see her too much on US lineup, so I think it's really cool to see her on here. Carly Rae Jepsen, Call Me Maybe. We might all be there for that. And then moving along, next act I'm excited for are the Martinez Brothers. I missed them 3 times last year. I still have never seen them, and I want to see them so bad. So this is high on my list because I missed them at Seismic Dance Event, I missed them at ARC, and I missed them at EDC. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. We're making it happen at Coachella. I don't care anymore. Bishop Briggs is a really incredible performer. Saw her at Lollapalooza. Next act we have is Artbat. I actually just had a dream about Artbat, so it's kind of funny I'm just saying this. I saw them at EDC Las Vegas. Really incredible melodic progressive techno artist, and they really take you on a journey. So I just know at Coachella it's going to be incredible. I've never seen Damien Lazarus. That's another house artist that's very iconic and legendary, so definitely would want to see him. Toki Monster's really great. She can go from bass to house and just, really vibe, and I love her vibe. Princess Nokia sounds familiar. I think she played ACL one year, but I don't know if I saw her. Next artist we have is Purple Disco Machine. I still have never seen him, so definitely high on my list. This is someone that has really great disco house vibes. I can very much imagine him at the Yuma tent and just throwing down, and it's going to be very classic and feel good type set. Dom Dalla is a really incredible tech house producer from Australia. I do love Dom Dalla. However, when I saw him at Camp EDC, I wasn't that impressed, but I feel like Coachella, he might throw down. So I might give him another chance for Coachella. We'll see about that. And then the next artist we have is John Summitt. He blew up even more in 2021. He's going to throw down. I'm very curious. I hope they do not put him at Yuma just because it's going to be so packed for him. I really hope they put him at Sahara because I think he will be able to pack that out. So we'll definitely see about that. We have Jada G. I really love some of her stuff. Gigi McGree, a really awesome bass producer. She's great. I think she will also throw down probably at Sahara tent as well. Somi, I just talked about her in my 10 house artists to watch in 2022 video that I'll put up here. She is really incredible genre blending type artist, and she also does her own vocals. She does her own instrumentals and everything like that. She has a really great stage presence. Definitely excited to see her on the Coachella lineup, and I think she's going to be awesome. Probably will be at Yuma, I would say. Then moving on to Saturday, we have Queen Billie headlining, which I think is so awesome for her. I will definitely be there for that set because I love her so much. Moving on, then we have Flume, which I haven't seen him since Lollapalooza 2019. So I think that's awesome that he's going to be there. Also makes me wonder if he's going to have new music out by then, which he probably will. Megan Thee Stallion, I still have never seen. We were supposed to see her at Austin City Limits and we didn't. So I finally get to see her, which will be a treat indeed. Disclosure is on this lineup. I still have never seen them. I think I saw like a little bit of their set a very long time ago. So I am very excited about that. I know my boyfriend's excited about 21 Savage. We will probably see a little bit of that. It's going to be a little give and take here with this Coachella because my boyfriend likes a lot of rap and hip hop, and he also loves like house and techno and all that stuff too. So we'll see how this turns out with this at times. Rockhampton's another one that I've been wanting to see just because I've heard a lot about them. Girl in Red, we saw at Austin City Limits and she was really great. Chami, I have heard a lot of people love Chami's 2016 Coachella set, so I'd be interested to see what he does. I haven't seen Chami in a while because I've seen him so much throughout my time. And he's kind of changed vibes from future house to more bass house. He kind of has a different blend between all the different house subgenres. So I think he'll throw down for Coachella. So we'll see. Dixon is another artist that has been on my list to see that I've learned a lot about through Gray Area. House music producer, I'm pretty sure. DJ Coase. So my boyfriend actually introduced me to DJ Coase because his popular song, Pack It Up, I'm pretty sure my boyfriend before we were dating played me that song. So I always think about him. So we will definitely go check him out. Kelsey Cutler is probably one of my favorite like indie pop vocalists and artists. I absolutely love her stuff. I could picture her probably being at like Mojave or Gobi or one of those stages, and I will definitely be there for that. Richie Hawton, one of the most iconic techno producers. I still have never seen him, so that is definitely high on my list to go check him out. Anna is also an incredible techno artist, so she is definitely on my list to go see. We just saw her at Seismic Dance Event. Would love to see her again. Emo Night is on here, which that would be really cool to see. I've always heard about Emo Night, but I've never actually gotten to witness Emo Night because I don't live in LA. So that would be cool to see kind of what they bring to Coachella. Taka Osuna is on here, which is another incredible techno artist. There's a lot of techno on this day, which I'm living for it. Vanessa, really incredible tech house artist. Love her so much. I've seen her so much and she's incredible every time. She brings all the different vibes and it's just so much fun. Whipped Cream, another heavy bass act. She will throw down. She's going to throw down at Coachella. She'll probably be at Sahara. DJ Holographic, I saw at Cross 2020. She's also a really good time. Leila Benetes is a DJ out in Miami and she plays space a lot. She plays more of like that house that kind of takes you on a journey. And it's really hard to describe, but I would really love to see her. And then Mian is another artist I featured in my 10 house artists to watch in 2022. So I thought it was cool that she was also featured on here. Tech house producer, and she is from Spain. She has that Ibiza type feel, but she also has just really soulful vocals and just a groove to her music. So very excited to see her on here. And then wrapping up with day 3. So ending it big with Kanye. I have never seen Kanye, and this is one of those times where I'm like, you know, I would never go to a Kanye concert willingly, but I will see him at Coachella. So it's kind of one of those things I get to check him off. So I think he will definitely be a standout performer. I mean, I would rather have Kanye than Travis Scott. Don't come for me on that, but I'd rather have that. So I'm definitely interested to see what he does and what he brings. Definitely going to be ending on a high note there. So and then we have Doja Cat. I just saw her at Austin City Limits. I think she's an incredible performer and I love all her music. So we definitely will see that again. Joji, I've never seen before. Jamie XX, I'm pretty sure played at Austin City Limits 2017, I'm pretty sure. Be really cool to see them. I've seen Run the Jewels a little bit before at Austin City Limits as well. Maggie Rogers is really awesome to see here. Fatboy Slim, I've never seen. Slander. The boys are coming to Coachella and they're going to throw down. They're probably going to be at Sahara Tent and they're really going to throw down. Also really dope for them to be on like the second line of this lineup. I think that's awesome for them. Solomon, I still have never seen, so that has also been on my list to see him finally. Not sure what kind of sets he puts on. I've just seen videos of people seeing him at Space and other places, and it seems like a really good time, so I'm excited to see him. Denzel Curry, I've never seen before. Phineas is also on this lineup. I did see him at Austin City Limits this past year. He's a really great performer. We saw him play piano, play guitar, like he does a little bit of everything. Fred again. So Fred again has this song We've Lost Dancing that a lot of you might know. He also has some other really great tracks. I'm very curious to see how he performs live because I have a feeling he does like looping, like live looping and instruments and stuff like that. So he's definitely someone I'm very excited to see on that day. Duck Sauce. So this is Armin van Helden and A-Track. So I'm definitely excited to see them because I love both of them separately. So to see them together as Duck Sauce will be very exciting. Oh, Chicana Batman's on here too. I saw a little bit of their set back in 2017. So that's awesome that they're back on here. Duke Dumont at Coachella. Red light, green light at Coachella. It's going to throw down. He has a very classic house feel to him and his vocals are amazing. I'm so excited for Duke Dumont. The Blessed Madonna's on here. I saw her at Holy Ship 2019 actually. She'd be really cool to see again. Honey Dijon. I'm going to put a set down below for you guys that you need to go check out. Honey Dijon's DJing skills, unreal. She is able to have like 4 channels going at once. You got vocals on the other, kick drums all going. She's got a whole thing going. She was supposed to play at Electric Forest 2019 and had to cancel last second. So we get our redemption set here, and I'm very excited to see her. And then another person I'm very excited to see again is Michael Beebe. I just saw him at Seismic Dance Event and I'm obsessed. I love his vibe. I love his energy on stage. I love his like tech house, minimal tech house feel that he has. It's just so good. So good. Bedouin was another artist that a lot of people liked at Seismic Dance Event. I heard a lot of good things about that set. Chase likes Emotional Oranges, so we will probably go check out that set. Channel Trace, we still have never seen, and I've been dying to see him, so very excited about that set. Hayden James, I have such a soft spot for. It's just that bouncy and feel good house that has really deep vocals to it and feels emotional and fun and good, and he's gonna be a good time. I remember seeing a video of him playing at the Do Lab. This was before I went to Coachella, and I was just like, oh my God, I have to go to Coachella. That was like one of the videos that really wanted me to get to go to Coachella. So it'd be cool to see him at Coachella. Olivia O'Brien, I just saw her in concert. She's definitely like your baddie pop singer. She's just one of those artists that's just so badass, and she does all her vocals and like has really incredible stage presence. So I'm very excited to see her on there. I definitely will probably go to that set because even though I just saw her in concert here in Austin, I definitely want to see her again and see what she does for Coachella. So Tori, we actually saw a little bit of at Seismic Dance Event. He had this whole kind of like live setup and stuff that was really cool. Adam Port sounds familiar. Lutrell, we also just saw at Seismic Dance Event, and he had a really good set. Deep house, melodic vibes, but also felt very euphoric at the same time. And then returning to the desert, Swedish House Mafia. I still have never seen Swedish House Mafia, so this is kind of like my final little checkbox to all of the artists that originally got me into EDM. Very excited to see Swedish House Mafia and to see what they do. I hope it's more of like a classic set of theirs and not necessarily like their new music, but we will definitely see about that. Those are kind of my top artist recommendations and acts I'm most excited to see. We'll see how the set times turn out. I will put out a video once we get those set times of what sets I will actually be at, so you can get an idea of who I'm actually prioritizing. These are probably the acts I would recommend you check out if you have the time to, or you want to learn more about them. Like I said, I have a Spotify playlist, so I will link that down below for you guys. If you did like today's video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to vibe with me, especially if you're going to Coachella. I will be posting vlogs, tips, and everything like that. So thank you so much for tuning into today's video. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.